Hello everybody, here's the latest update on the weather. As you can see here, we're tracking a winter storm. It's going to be moving southeast, moving right on through the coast here. Really moving in through the Four Corners region, then moving northeast. It is a upper low pressure system. Dumping a lot of snow here in the Rockies, as you can see here. Really coming on Friday and Saturday. By late Saturday into Sunday, it's going to be moving more northeast into the Midwest, into the northern plains. But yeah, we're going to see a lot of snow here in the Rockies. Then we're also going to see the more severe side of this storm, as we're going to see more of a line of thunderstorms possibly set up in western Oklahoma and Texas, moving on right through here through the southern plains and up to the southeast, as well as the Mississippi River Valley. So as you can see here, we're not seeing much severe weather set up in the eastern portion of the country. Seeing a high pressure system here moving on through the northeast, bringing much sunny weather, as well as this very extensive ridge that we have in place here. So much of the southeast right now, as well as along the east coast, along that I-95 corridor, up into the New England, northeastern area. Seeing a lot of sunny weather, sunny with warmer temperatures. So with this high pressure system in place, along with this ridge, seeing a lot of warmer temperatures. Currently right now I'm recording this at 10 o'clock at night, and we're still seeing temperatures into the 50s in my area in New Jersey, as well as temperatures into the 60s as we go more south along the I-95 corridor, especially here by the coast, getting a lot of that warmer air pushed in by the ocean. Seeing temperatures into the 60s, of course into the 70s here in Florida. So yeah, lots of sunny weather even for the southeast and southern plains here. But into next week, this dry weather will not last. We have a very good chance for severe thunderstorms setting up here. If you look at the GFS model here, this is going to be tomorrow morning. Let me just get up a little further here. Systems are already beginning to set up here in the northern Rockies, as well as the Four Corners region. Nothing too major yet, but we can see this upper low pressure system moving in here, just sneaking on in through the Pacific coast, moving southeast. It's going to be moving right on through here to California. Then it'll be moving southeast, then it will gradually switch over to moving northeast, and then will eventually make its way into the northern plains, then move southeast once again, bring some of that more severe weather into the southeast. So it's really going to be set up here, mainly in the Nebraska, South Dakota region, and bring more snow to the northern plains and more severe thunderstorms to the southern plains. Almost around noon, around lunchtime here. We're seeing some of this snow move in through here. It's really not going to be a part of the low pressure system. You can see it's still set up here on the Pacific coast. It'll eventually be moving in through California here. So maybe we can bring some snow to those higher elevations of California. Again, this is GFS model. There is actually a slight difference between the GFS and the European model here. I'll get to that later. Now we're getting into tomorrow evening, finally seeing this low pressure system move in, bring a lot of rain and snow to California, especially in those higher elevations. Maybe getting a good 3 to 6 inches of snow. This is going to be Thursday morning, very early in the morning. Finally see this upper low pressure system at about 1,009 millibars set up here between the California and Nevada border. Really southern California, southern Nevada, really almost set up here around Las Vegas, bringing some more snow to Nevada, as we're seeing some more colder temperatures here, mostly below average, with the trough that's in place right now. The eastern portion of the country seeing some more above average temperatures, the western portion seeing more below average temperatures. Getting into tomorrow afternoon here, on lunchtime hours, finally seeing this move in, getting into tomorrow evening, to the nighttime hours. Seeing this move on into the Four Corners region, seeing a lot of this snow beginning to set up before it really packs a punch here in Colorado, in the Denver area, really to those higher elevations in the Rockies. So mainly Colorado and Wyoming seeing more of this snow. Colorado Springs is another city. It's going to get a lot of snow, possibly up to 2 feet in Denver. The European model, they're calling for a little less snow. It's going to be set up here more northeast, then centered right here in the Denver area. I'll switch models here in a few. Getting into tomorrow at midnight in the Friday morning, still seeing this snow set up in the Four Corners region. Grabbing a lot of that energy here, grabbing a lot of this energy from all the moisture that's set up here in the southeast right now. I was seeing the high pressure finally beginning to move out, seeing this line of rain as this high pressure moves out, seeing more of this low pressure take place, with bringing lots of rain. So it's really just going to be grabbing a lot of this moisture from the southeast and really just translating it into energy into the low pressure system, moving clockwise here. Getting to Friday afternoon here, finally see it beginning to move into Colorado, even northern Colorado. Seeing a lot of this snow set up Seeing part of this low pressure system move in, about 1,016 millibars, along with this one that's set up around the Texas, Oklahoma, western Texas area, as well as southeastern Arizona. It's going to be moving on through here, mainly moving southeast. See this low pressure system set up in western Texas. Again, bringing a lot of this moisture in from the Gulf here, as well as the southeast, southern plains. Bringing a lot of that rain into the system. So it's going to be pushing more of that snow up here as it moves in a clockwise direction. Pushing all the snow more northeast. And again, some of the more severe weather and thunderstorms, possibly southeast. Again, this is around Friday afternoon. Seeing a lot of the snow still set up here in Wyoming and Colorado. Seeing some big totals here. I'll get into that later as well. Again, Friday evening here. We'll get into later Friday. Still seeing some of the snowfall in northern Colorado. It's not going to be too heavy. Like I said, most of the heavy snow is going to be falling on Saturday rather than Friday. But we can still certainly see the onset of the storm move in by Friday afternoon. Even really by Friday morning, we can see some of those showers move in. Those initial showers. So even seeing some snow here in New Mexico, Utah. This low pressure is going to be moving right on through here as it moves in from the Pacific coast. Early Saturday morning, see some more of that heavier snow set up. Really central Colorado, rather northeast Colorado. See Denver's around here. I've seen some of that blue, dark blue banding, getting a lot of that heavy snow. It's going to be a relatively big event here, even for March. It's going to be one of those springtime snowstorms. See here, some of this darker blue, indicating it's going to be some heavier snow in this area. I guess it's a little more north, about north central Colorado. Getting later into Saturday morning at around lunchtime hours. See low pressure system, upper low pressure system, set up here at around northwestern Texas, as well as just western Oklahoma. Seeing some of that rain show up here, about 1,006 millibars. See a lot of this heavier snow really starting to set up. Again, as you can see here, more heavier snow on Saturday, not as heavy as it will be on Friday. This is when we see this big snow event set off, and we'll see most of those totals accumulate. Moving even more into Saturday, pressure system still set up around here, about Texas and Oklahoma, even maybe seeking stone southeastern Colorado. Again, seeing some more of that darker blue setup in north central Colorado. Continue to move on through Saturday. You really start to see this thing develop more. See some of these isobars really starting to develop here, moving in a more of a clockwise direction, pushing all the snow more northeast. Again, it will take a while though for all of the snow to move in through north central Colorado, affecting cities like Denver and Colorado Springs. So this is going to be Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. This is when it's going to be the worst. Really all through Saturday, especially Saturday evening, seeing a lot of this darker blues show up. Really just most of the Rockies here, especially in higher elevations. They can certainly see 2 feet to 2.5 feet, possibly even 3 feet in the higher elevations. Finally going to move into Sunday morning. Still see much of the snow set up. Finally beginning to move out though. Seeing more of that mixed precipitation move further into Sunday morning. Still see it set up here. Finally seeing some light at the end of the tunnel as it finally moves out. Again, moving through Nebraska, South Dakota. You can certainly see some decent snow. Even southeastern Wyoming and those higher elevations, especially in the northern Rockies, they see some decent snowfall. Finally moving out into the northern plains. Low pressure system at about 999 millibars. Set up here at around western Texas, western Oklahoma. At this time of the year, again, such as this, we can see this line start to set up, line of thunderstorms, possibly even producing some supercells. Moving on through the southern plains here to the southeast, Mississippi River Valley. Can you all see some severe weather, possibly even some supercells moving in as this line begins to form. So, seeing some snow on the northern side, more severe thunderstorms on the southern side. Get into Sunday afternoon here. See it really spread out across Nebraska. They may even get, I'd say a good 6 to 8 inches in some areas of Nebraska. Seeing a lot of this heavy rain begin to set up in eastern Oklahoma, eastern Kansas, western Arkansas. Really on the Missouri-Arkansas border, it's going to be seeing some of this rain move in. Onset of this rain and severe weather will really be on Sunday, and not as much so Friday and Saturday. We'll be seeing most of the snow here set up in the Rockies. And then Sunday and Monday in the next week, we're going to be seeing some more of this severe weather set up in the southern plains. Get later into Sunday afternoon, darker blue show up here in Nebraska, seeing some of this heavier snow. Again, some of this severe weather moving. But one thing I just want to show you, this is really going to be similar for the GFS and Euro model. This portion of the storm, the severe weather, really going to be set up as a line here on each model. Although we're seeing some of the snow set up differently on the European model. We'll get into that shortly. Get into Monday morning. Into next week, Really see some of the snow starting to spread out. Not so much in Nebraska anymore. We're going to see most of that snow on Sunday and Monday. This is around Monday night now. And a lot of this mixed precipitation even show up here in Iowa. Some more of that snow moving through. It shouldn't really be too heavy. Like I said, most of the heavy snow is going to show up in Nebraska, especially western Nebraska, southeastern Wyoming, all across the Rockies, north central Colorado, where cities like Denver can certainly be affected. Possibly get up to 2 feet of snow. Although in the European model, it's indicating you may see less. Again, seeing all these thunderstorms, seeing a line start to form, even through the upper south, places like Tennessee, northern Alabama, northern Mississippi, seeing some of this rain move through here. So I feel like a severe weather threat will certainly be set up all across the deep south into the southern plains. Even to the upper south, they could all see some severe thunderstorms, possibly even some supercells. It is that time of year in March where Dixie Alley will mainly be affected. Get into Monday afternoon, see the snow pressure system really move off here to the Kansas-Missouri border, really set up around the Kansas City area, about 1,005 millibars. Seeing some more of this rain move up the coast, move more northeast. And again, this will be in the next week, in the Monday. Monday, we can see a lot of movement with this storm. By Monday morning, it's still going to be set up here in northern Texas area. Then, by the end of the day, it will be set up around Missouri. And this rain will really move out of the south into the along the eastern coast, mixing in with a lot of this warmer air that's still going to be receiving. Although the temperatures will be slightly colder by this time, we're still seeing some of this high pressure up here, around 1,031 millibars, mixing in with the snow and the colder temperatures. You can see some more of this mixed precipitation set up. Still some snow here, as you can see in the western Pennsylvania mountains. This is going to be about Tuesday morning. See some of that snow set up here in Virginia. Again, by Tuesday morning, we finally see this system starting to move out. Maybe still leaving some rain here in the southeast. Let me just move back here, actually. Back into Monday evening, Monday night. Again, Monday, we're going to see a lot of movement in this storm. So we're going to be still here in the southern plains and in the Great Lakes region. Then by the end of the day, into Monday night, it's going to be set up here in the northeast. So yeah, we're going to see a lot of movement that day. Even some snow here, possibly in Virginia, Maryland, even southwestern Pennsylvania. See some snow set up. Although as we move more east towards the coast, temperatures will be warmer, as you can see here. Some more of that mixed precipitation showing up, more sleet, and even some rain here set up by the coast. But as we move more inland into the higher elevations of Virginia and West Virginia, it wouldn't really surprise me if they see a good few inches of snow. So still Monday evening. Moving into Tuesday morning here. Seeing some of the snow set up. Possibly even Monday night, we can hit some lows here in Jersey into the low 30s. May actually hit freezing point, so we may see some snow on late Monday night into early Tuesday morning. Again, it's going to be Tuesday morning. We're going to see it moving out here. Upper low pressure system finally moving out, bringing some of this rain along with it. Going to be Tuesday afternoon, shortly after the lunchtime hours. It's finally going to be moving out. So, let me just take you guys to the European model, and I'll show you the difference between the two. I'm going to go to the high resolution so we can see some more of these storms set up. So, on the one side of this storm, as they move into the Pacific, into California, set up here in the California-Nevada border, virtually be the same between the two, but the main difference is going to be set up here in Colorado, where it's more crucial to know where the center of this low pressure system is going to be set up. So we can see some more snow north of Denver, or centered right over Denver. So really it's going to be between northeastern Colorado or north central Colorado. So I really just want to move in here to early Friday morning, when this event's really going to be set up. See it set up here, really over northern Arizona, but that should change here in the coming hours. More into Friday afternoon, that's when we're going to see the onset of this storm. See some more of this heavier snow set up. See some of the snow beginning to move in. Towns even like Scottsbluff in western Nebraska. This is where it's predicting that low pressure to be set up. We're really move in here to Saturday morning. It's going to be moving more northeast rather than north. So it's going to be shifting slightly more east, which will actually bring big differences. So, meaning north central Colorado and the southern Rockies will be seeing less snow than the northern Rockies and southeastern Wyoming and western Nebraska. You can see some more of the sleet setup, mixed precipitation. They're actually predicting 18 to 24, so about 1.5 to 2 feet of snow in Denver. While on the GFS model, they're predicting over 2 feet in Denver. But on the GFS model, they're predicting 0.5 foot to 2 feet in the Colorado Springs area. While on the European model, they're predicting 8 to a foot of snow in the Colorado Springs area. So we're certainly seeing some differences. So in the GFS model, we're seeing this low pressure system bring more snow to more of Colorado rather than Nebraska and Wyoming. While on the European model, it's going to be set up more northeast, really sharing some of this winter experience to Nebraska and southeastern Wyoming, meaning it's going to be more, just slightly more north of Denver and Colorado Springs. So if the GFS model is more correct, we'll be seeing some more snow in Denver, and if the European model is correct, we'll be seeing some more of a western Nebraska snow event to start off spring. Let us move more into Sunday here. It's still set up. Again, we see this line forming around Oklahoma and Texas, bringing some severe weather, possibly even some supercells. Again, we can see some of this darker banding here in western Nebraska. Even more of South Dakota, like I said, it's going to be more north. It's going to be pushing the snow much more upwards. I may have said earlier that the upper low pressure system will be more north. It's really going to be set up in about the same spot, northern Texas, western Oklahoma. Excuse me for that. I meant to say that it's going to be pushing the snow more northeast in this system. So more northeast of Denver and Colorado Springs. The low pressure system should really still be set up in the same areas here as the GFS model. So right now we're still in the Euro model. Seeing a lot of this snow moving through western Nebraska. So we're going to be set up more on Sunday than Saturday actually. We can still move back to Saturday here. Again, we can see some more of it. It's going to be more light. It's going to be more light in Colorado. I mean, you're going to see less snowfall. Either way in each model, they're still going to get up to 1.5 feet. So really, we're still going to get up to 2 feet, no matter which model was correct here. So really, a big winter storm is going to be setting up here for March, as well as some of the severe weather here. Here's what it's looking like on the European model. Again, it's still going to be set up by Monday morning. This line beginning to set up, especially for the upper south, right through Arkansas, northern Mississippi. It's going to be moving into Tennessee as well. You can't really see much of the severe weather set up, as well as any supercells really set up. That information is really going to be released a day or two in advance of this system, which is really going to be moving in this weekend. So really by Saturday, Sunday, we're going to be getting some more of this information. Try to do another update on that as some of these severe storms move in through the deep south here. I'll keep you guys updated on that. This is more Monday afternoon. It's going to be moving in through, still tearing through the south. See some more of the severe weather set up in Mississippi here. Even Alabama. I wouldn't really surprise me if they see some supercells, as it's going to bring a lot of this Gulf air, this moist, warmer air from the Gulf, and it's going to get mixed in with the snow in this low pressure system, mainly moving clockwise, as I said. On Friday, Saturday, it's going to be picking up a lot of this warm Gulf air. See it getting mixed into this, and it's going to be creating just a lot of thunderstorms, essentially going to push through the south. Although this time of the year, the Gulf is not too active, we're going to be seeing more cooler air in the northern Gulf, so I don't think the storm should be too severe. But it is that time of year we're going to see more severe storms in the Dixie Alley and the southern plains. So a lot of this rain, it's going to be a total washout. Places in the southeast, across Georgia, South Carolina, coastal South Carolina, coastal North Carolina. Seeing a lot of rain moving through this system. As we move on through, again, Monday, Tuesday, late Monday and a Tuesday morning, seeing a lot of this rain finally move out. So as you can see here, more below average temperatures in the west. More above average temperatures to the east. You see a high pressure system up here in the northeast and a low pressure system here set up in the southeast. Really, just moving across this jet stream we have set up with the trough in the west, more of a ridge in the east. This will change as you can see this trough moving more over to the east, but again more colder temperatures. You really see a huge cool down to the places like the northeast here. I think we'll possibly see some snow when this low pressure system finally moves out of the through the Rockies in the south, finally moving northeast, and then we see some snow, a little bit of a snow event here. Nothing as major as you're going to see in northern Colorado. Look at the temperatures real quick. We already discussed temperatures in the north and the northeast as well as the southeast. We'll talk more in the western portion. We're going to be seeing most of the snow. We're going to see most of the snow right now. Just around the Denver area, central Colorado, seeing temperatures in the low 30s, around freezing point, just below freezing point, into the 20s here in northern Colorado. Even southern Wyoming, seeing more temperatures into the 20s, especially near those higher elevations. Possibly seeing some temperatures in the teens right now. It will only get colder, especially in the Midwest. All across the Midwest and Nebraska, we're going to see below average temperatures. In addition to the low pressure system it's going to be moving through. We're going to make way for some good snow event. As well as down here in the southeast, seeing more of this colder air move more south, while more warmer air coming in from the Gulf is going to move more north. So, again, it's really going to be a perfect setup for a severe weather event in the south and a more of a snow event in the north. So there you have it, guys. Nice little winter storm going on. We have a winter event set up for March as well as a severe threat. So it's going to be an interesting weekend. I'll update you guys if anything changes. If there's any revisions to this forecast. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.